crossing or passing over into spirit. At some stage we must all depart this physical coil and mortal host body and this material plane of existence to return to our true and eternal homes within the spirit realm. When this time comes, the spirit lives on, as there is no death of the spirit. And here all life is spiritual first and foremostly. The spirit comes to experience life upon this plane for a short time before returning back to the spirit realms. At physical demise, the spirit is released from the mortal host, and the mortal body is then just an empty shell left behind by the spirit. Our spirit is an exact double of our physical body and mind. Soon after we find ourselves in spirit, our spiritual light will be made brighter and by Father God, and our spirit guides and loved ones who have crossed over before us come down our light, which is a portal of light between the earth and the spirit realms, to meet us and help us cross over into the spirit realms and the continuation of all spiritual life. What actually happens at this point of mortal demise does depend on and vary a little. Those where their demise is sudden or instantaneous do often find themselves either standing in close proximity to their body or are drawn into the light. As for those who have a normal demise where the body shuts down at a slower rate, there is no death of the spirit incurred, as the spirit is released at the point a physical body can no longer support life. Sometimes it is possible that life here can be resuscitated and the spirit has a cord called the silver cord that links the spirit to the body while the spirit is out of body, to maintain a spiritual presence in the body, and this cord does not break until there is no chance of resuscitation. If there is no chance of recovery, guides will ask us if we wish to go into the light and on into the spirit realms. Most of us go, but some wish to remain here with their families for a short time. Once we go through into the spirit realms, we go to the passing over or crossing over plane, dedicated to helping those who are crossing over. There are halls of rest on this plane for us to recover, but most choose not to remain on the crossing over plane for very long and to go with their families to plane 2, the earth being plane 1. As we cross over, a small part of our spirit remains behind upon the earth in spirit orb form, about the size of a marble. In this form we can fly and pass through doors, and we can also hear and see everything that is going on. Spirit orbs can communicate with each other through clairvoyance, and if we are aware of the spirit here, they may also blend with our aura and communicate with us. The next plane is almost identical to this plane. They have all the things we have and more besides. It is called a plane of familiarity. Some, not that many, who are more progressed spiritually do sometimes go to higher planes than the next one. In all there are 12 planes in spirit. Mankind has evolved to plane 10. Plane 11 is used for different purposes, and plane 12 is where Father God lives. And I know that Jesus Christ, Son of God, lives on plane 10. There are no separate planes for angels. They live among us and have also begun their lives not as angels but as you and I on this plane. Once in spirit we are made whole from any problems we might have with the spirit, body or brain, and they are put right by Father God. This does not change our mind or how we think mostly, unless we had a severe mental disorder in the brain. It is hoped that in time we will move on to higher planes within the spirit realms and the continuation and evolution in spirit. Also, once in spirit, because spirit is a life force that rejuvenates, we become younger once again. So we return to our prime of life, which is normally around our mid-20s, and children that cross over have the chance to grow up. So do not be afraid of death, or there is no life after death, because all spirit life is eternal.